Hi guys, French guy here, and today we're gonna have two boxes of nickel hunt. The first box, all customer rolls, some plastic, some paper. The second one, we have some machine wraps and some customer one. So even though they're machine wrap, I don't think they are ARP rolls because of that ender right here. That is pre-90s, so that would definitely be taken out of circulation if that was an ARP roll. And yes, they all the same, all machine wraps. The other side is a recent one. So I don't know if we're gonna find a lot of things in those rolls. Maybe some are ARP, some are not, but it's encouraging to see that at least one of them is not. So yeah, with that said, I have my books on the side, my scope. We're gonna get started and I'll bring you back in when I find something. Alright, so I decided to start with the box that had the machine wraps, and even though we don't have any finds, we do have 6 that are pre-2001, so I'm pretty certain that all those rolls will not be ARP rolls, but only machine wraps. So yeah, nothing too exciting in those older 6 ones, but I'll keep going and I'll bring you back when I find something. Roll number 3 of those machine wraps, and we got our first find in 1954 second here younghead. It is not missing chrome variation, as we can see that bluish tint. And let's see if it has the folder shoulder. Sorry, and it doesn't want to focus. Let's check under the scope. Right here. Okay, so oh yeah, we can clearly see the shoulder fold. So 1954 has a shoulder fold and a no shoulder fold. The no shoulder fold is really rare, and that would be a super expensive nickel, but we can clearly see hit the shoulder fold. So that's the common 1954. Still first find, I'll take it all day, especially from a machine wrap. Roll number 7, and we're gonna have 2 finds. The first one in 1964 Younghead, not the extra water line, and then a 67 Centennial in pretty good shape, as they always are. So 2 more finds to add to the board. So far we only had that 54 and 189 Philadelphia. So yeah, pretty good. Still on those machine wraps, and I'll roll you back in later. Roll number 8, and we just found a San Francisco minted nickel. So there's some gunk on it, but you can definitely make up that it's an S. And it's an old one too. I got it, 1946. 1946 San Francisco. Missed silver by 1 year, but I'll still take it. That's gonna go in my US nickel book. I did not have that one for sure. So yeah, it's in pretty rough shape, but San Francisco minted, that's pretty good. I'll take it all day. I'll take it all day. One roll later, and we got the 1991. 1991 was a fairly low minted year with just under 11 million. So that's fairly low for nickels. Alright guys, so we're almost done with the machine wrap rolls, and it's been a while since we got a find, but we got 2 more. The first one is a really well preserved 1997 with still a lot of luster on it. Almost proof-like. You can tell the queen is highly reflective. So yeah, that's gonna be an upgrade to my book. And the second one is a lot more exciting. It's a 1955. So 1955 Younghead is a super low mintage with only 5.3 million. So it's not quite a key date, but it would be a semi-key. So yeah, that's super nice to find it. It's not in really good shape. It's got a lot of circulation, and lots of gunk on it. But 1955, it's a tough year. Yeah, it's a tough year to get. Definitely in the most scare of the Younghead era. So definitely happy. So almost done with the machine wraps. That's our find so far, and we have a nice stack of Americans. So the US well represented in those machine wraps. A few more machine rolls left to open. I noticed those ones as an elastic and it's already ripped from the side. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But that one here gave us two more finds. Two more young heads, both 64, the most common young heads. Only one more machine roll left and we got something else. 1961 young head. So yeah, another young gun. And also that's 77. Now 77 has an I, a low, and a double date, but this one is a little different. It's not any variation, it's just the obverseless variation. So yeah, someone took time to send off all the others. I don't know if it was an attempt of making a magic coin or something, but yeah, I can clearly see and it's really half, super weird. Probably an attempt at making a magic coin. Bring you back later. First, customer rep roll, and we got another Centennial Bunny Nickel. Alright guys, I rearranged the roll. We have 17 more left, and we got our first non-US foreign. It's a 2008 New Zealand. So, with a little totem guy at the back. A beautiful coin. Let's check under the scope. So, let's get the focus. Here you go. So yeah, beautiful coin. I like the design. Really don't see coins from New Zealand too often. Just, yeah, 2008 Queen New Zealand. That's a pretty cool find. I'll keep all of my strange foreigns. And yeah, I'll add that one to the collection. The only plastic clear roll we had gave us another 64 young head. 16 more to go. 14 more rolls, one more find. And this time it is a 62 young head, so the most common of the 12-sided nickels. Next roll, another 64 young head. Only 8 more rolls left in that box, and we got another old US nickel. This time it's a 41, pretty worn down. You can tell there's a lot of wear. So 1 year before silver, so that's definitely not a silver war nickel, but it is an Estman mark. So yeah, another San Francisco minted nickel. There's pretty worn. But yeah, I did not have a 41S. I had a 41P before, so the 41S will go into the book as a space filler. And at the end, I'll check if any of the 41 or the 46S are any better dates, and I'll put the update on the video right here. Hey guys, 6 more roll left, and we have another find. And this time it is a 1958. So you can see the 9 right here. It is not doubling. It's only damage, postman damage. The 1958 double date would be in the 8 and the 5. So if we look it up, so it's a pretty hard date to find. 7.6 million minted, and yeah, the double 8 variety would be really like behind the 8 and a little bit on the 5 there. So yeah, not in the 9. That's only postman damage. Yeah, so 6 more rolls left. I'll bring you in when I find something else. 1 more roll, and we got 2 finds, 2 pretty good finds. First one's a 1960 young head, so not really scarce, but not really common. About 27 million made. And the second one under the scope here is our first George head. This one's a 1947 Maple Leaf. So in 47 they had 3 three variations. They had the 47 plain, the 47 maple leaf, which is the most common version at 9.6 million, and the 47 dot. So 47 dot, it's really hard to come by, but it's only a small dot after 47. So yeah, then maple leaf. So that's the one that we have here. So the 47 dot, even in VG8 conditions, a pretty poor condition, would still be a pretty valuable nickel. Yeah. That's it for box one, guys. Box one has one last find, another 1960, in a lot of better shape than the one we had just before here. So that's the total for box one. I'll get box two going. Box two is all customer wrap. The second box is getting pretty hostile with roll 11 to have our first find. And it's only a common 64 young head. Roll number 16 of box 2, and we got another find. Another 67 Centennial Bunny Nickel. Roll roll number 18, and we got another find. This time a 1991 nickel. The 1991s are always worth keeping as they were minted under 11 million. So I'll add that to the board. That's the first one of the hunt, and I'll keep going and bring you back when I find something else. Roll 21 of box 2, and we got another foreign. This time it's a 1993 from the Bahamas with the fish on it. Also have some gunk, but the fish from the Bahamas. It's a pretty cool coin, I like it. Roll 23, and as I was laying them down, a dime popped up. So that's 2006, 2009, hold on. Yeah, 2006 dime, and I think I've seen something right here. Oh, I just lost it. Oh, right. That's another dime. Nice. This time 2018. So yeah, plus 5 cents each, so 10 cents profit right here. One roll later, and we found our first 1970. Pretty good of it, with only 5.7 million minted, if I recall correctly. I'll put the numbers at the end. Yeah, it's pretty much a tough date to find. Roll 27 of box 2, and we got a find. 61 young head, so nothing really special there, but I'll take it. Roll 28, and we got another Centennial Bunny Nickel. Only 12 rolls left on box 2, and we got another find, another George VI, 1947, but this time without the maple leaf. And of course it doesn't have the dot. So we'll put it right next to the 47 maple leaf that we got earlier. Only 5 more rolls left, and we're gonna add another low mintage 1991 to the pile. That would be the third one so far. Next roll, and we're gonna add 2 more finds. The first one being a 12-sided edge 1961 young head and a common 63 young heads. Alright guys, so the 2 bucks has been hunted. So let me just stamp them real quick, because I know you like the stamp. And then I'll roll you back for a wrap up. Here you go guys. See you later in a second. Alright guys, so here's the wrap up, written with the dry eraser as usual. So for the recent American nickels, we found 68 of them. For the little bit older, we got a 51p, a 46x, which is a better date. 41s, pretty worn. And now for the Canadian stuff, 1997, a bit of lower mintage, 27.3 million made. One of them, 1991 at 11 million, 1970 at 5.7 million. and 4 67 Centennial bunnies. For the young heads, we got 764 and 163, which are the most common ones, so it makes sense to find more of them. 162, 361, 260s, and we also found some better dates young head. A 58 at 7.6 million, a 55 at 5.3 million, and a 54 with the shoulder fold at 7 million. So the shoulder fold is the common variation. All right, for the George 6, we found only 2 of them, both 1947, one no maple leaf, one with the maple leaf. For the world coins, we got one 1993 Bahamas 5 cents, and 2 from New Zealand, one 2006 and one 2008. So here's the reverse, here's the obverse. Pretty cool. There's some ridges that are like super different from Canadian and Americans, so I thought that was cool. Upgrades for the book, 1997, that's in really good shape. That's gonna upgrade my book. And miscellaneous stuff, we got a 1977 that someone tried to cut in half. I think maybe to try to do a magic coin or something, but didn't work out really well. And we found 2 dimes, a 2006 and a 2018. So that's gonna be it for the hunt, guy. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Next video is gonna be a quarter hunt that I'm gonna start filming after I upload this video. So yeah, see you next time.